G'day team, Punt Road here, back with another quick video. Sunny day here in Western Australia, love and life. Got the Megadeth top on, so we will be talking about Megadeth. We'll come to that in a sec. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone for subscribing, liking, sharing, getting engaged, telling me that what they want to hear, giving me topics, etc. for videos. Keep them coming in the comments, both here and on Twitter and X. I really do appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about the system has failed. It's hard for you guys to see that without this WA sun shining heavily down on it. The system has failed is well, for me anyway, it's a classic Megadeth album that of the later variety. It came out in 2004 in September. Dave really was in a bit of an interesting position at this time. He'd hurt his arm through a type of palsy where he'd fallen asleep and depressed a nerve. He had to relearn how to play guitar. Some kind of monster video had been released, the Metallica one, with the scene with Dave and Lars in there. And so it sort of came to this point where Dave, he was coming out of the Risk and then World Needs Heroes phase, and he wanted to have a bit of a heavy hitter. And I think he produced it with his album. It's of high quality. Getting back to that Some Kind of Monster, Lars, that's what I wanted to talk about today, the song, Something That I'm Not. I'm a huge fan of that song. It's certainly a ode to none other than Lars Ulrich. They had a pretty tumultuous relationship, Mustaine and Lars, certainly on again, off again, from writing each other off in the 80s to sort of starting to reconnect. But then everything, really falling apart again in Some Kind of Monster. Later on, they would go back, I think, to sort of have a connection again. How real that is, who knows? I mean, frankly, who cares? But nonetheless, it's still interesting to discuss these things. But certainly what it did is created a very good song, in my opinion. Dave was the best when he was either strung out on narcotics and illicit substances, or he was full of vengeful rage, and he certainly was in this song against Lars. I think probably has one of my favourite Mustaine lines, you never made metal, buddy, metal made you. He certainly got the point across there. He also got the massive thesaurus, the New Ways Evil Book of Rules, that out of somewhere from his library when he came out with Inisophobia. Inisophobia is a fear of failure, and probably almost quicker to say that. It has a bunch of other really quality lines in there where he has a go at Lars, and to a lesser extent, the band, the full band members of Metallica as well. Also, Justice Mustaine appears on there very quickly, Dave's son, with "You Little Baby." So there you go, a bit of a family connection in there. So bringing your son into a revenge song is certainly an interesting choice, but hey, why hold back, Dave? So I'm a huge fan of those Dave vengeful songs, and this was definitely one of them. System has failed, as I said. I'd love to talk about some more songs on there. You had Jimmy Lee Sloas on bass. You had Vince Colaiuta, I hope I pronounced that correctly, on drums. There was no David Ellefson, obviously, as I said, with Jimmy on bass. And also Chris Poland in a really surprising move after Liar, another guy that Dave had a few beefs with. He came back and did all the guitar solo work outside of, I think, 3 tracks. And that was fantastic for some of the old school fans like me to see. So huge fan of The System Has Failed, huge fan of Something That I'm Not. Go onto YouTube, check out the videos. It's a bouncy, boppy song in parts, but it does not really give you the full feeling about that absolute revenge nature of it, and that real sort of takedown of Lars. Love it, Dave. Keep it up. And everyone out there, enjoy your post-Easter week. Thanks for listening, and as I always say, have a ripper, mates. See ya.